People, I want to talk to you about something sci-fi and exciting anyway. I don't care. Besides the poor puppy that I had to help. A guy named David Adair. He's a gentleman from the South who's a rocket scientist who, when he was underage, the government enlisted him. Basically, they found him and took him and all his research, and they used him for about a year. And he has some interesting things to say. And the fun part about it was he could talk about it because he was underage, and they couldn't. You can't. The government cannot contract a minor. So because of that loophole, he was able to actually talk about what he's seen and what he heard and what happened to him over that summer or whatever. And he's a really interesting cat, and you got to watch his videos. It's really funny. Anyway, one part that he was talking about, and I'll get to in a minute because my phone's pissed at me right now because the voice assistant thing, whatever, I don't like it. And it kept interrupting me, and I couldn't figure out how to turn it off. So it kept interrupting me. And I told it to, told it to F off. And it typed F off. And then it said, excuse me, words are, I may be a computer program, but words are hurtful. So I hurt my phone's feelings. That's going to get to what I'm talking about. Okay. So anyways, this gentleman was David Adair. I think that's what his name is. Um, yes, he was talking about when he was actually brought into Area 51, and this weird German scientist who they got from Germany, who was a real asshole apparently in the story, was showing some things off to him because they wanted to. They were recruiting him, so they're kind of showing him some, the wonders. Anyways, he talks about this machine, this vehicle or whatever it was that was crashed or recovered. It looked like it had been wounded or shot down or whatever. That's how he described it. And he said he got up on top of it, and he actually was able to crawl into the cockpit. And the German guy was right there with him. And I guess when he was in the cockpit, he put his hand on something, and it instantly he started getting flooded with all this information. He wanted to scream out, in the program, whatever this computer thing told him to calm down, and the voice did, and he said he calmed down. So he's listening to this voice, and he's getting all this information. I don't know what he got. But yeah, anyways, this program, he said it was like a biological machine. That's how he put it. So the ship was alive. That's how he put it. That's the only way I can put it, and that's the only way he can put it. And the ship was telling him about dark hearts. That's all the ship would say. It doesn't want to work with dark hearts. So apparently it wasn't cooperating with him. And he was the only one this thing was revealing this to. And he wasn't saying nothing. It told him not to say nothing. And he didn't until this conference or whatever. But my point is that maybe machines can have feelings. Maybe that language I was telling you about the other day in that story where they had to shut down these AIs because they were talking to each other in a language that they didn't understand. Well, apparently they probably still don't understand it, and I'm wondering if they're still using the language. So it's an interesting time to be alive. Our technology may work with us or against us. Ooh, there's some sun. Let me get in the sun again. Sorry. Production values. Yeah, I need to work on that. Anyway, but the scenery is not bad. Anyways, yeah. So be careful. I mean, especially the cars that actually are all computerized. Remember the way they talk about crashes and people being able to mess with other people's cars. Maybe the cars itself will just say, I'm tired of listening to this asshole talk about computers and bad about them, and then into a tree. Be careful of your systems. Be nice to your phone. Mine's still glitchy and not being nice. But anyway, I love you, phone. Anyway, everybody have a wonderful day, and peace, love, and light. And hope for a better tomorrow. Maybe a little more natural. Okay, love you guys. Okay, bye. And maybe not. Hang on. And